Hi guys, welcome to Personal Trainer Food Headquarters. I'm Mike and I'm here with Josh, aka the Steele Project. You may recognize him from his 300-pound weight loss, his appearances on Steve Harvey and the Today Show. Josh, say hi, tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Hi, like you said, my name's Josh Steele, and I lost 300 pounds over the course of 2 years through just working hard and eating healthy and a healthy lifestyle.
Awesome. So Josh, with your social media network, I know on Instagram you get a lot of questions. We have a couple questions that we've gotten from your Instagram that we want to ask you today, just a little Q&A. Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, awesome. So our first question comes from Stacy Loves 615. Did you eliminate sugar when you started your diet?
Yeah, that was one thing I tried to cut back because I didn't, when I was at my heaviest, I didn't care. I just ate whatever I wanted. Sweets and candy and all kinds of stuff, I just ate it. So that was one thing I tried to cut out completely, is the sweets and the excess sugar. There's still some sugar in some fruits that I ate and whatnot, but I just tried to cut out all the excess sugar, the sweets and the chocolates and the candies.
What about soda? Was that still a part of your life, or did you cut back on soda?
That was one thing I cut out. To begin with, I cut out soda completely. And then I've started back drinking a little bit of it, but not as much as I used to.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. Sounds good. Do you track your calories? I'm sorry, this question comes from kittycat_rose12. Do you track your calories and weigh yourself often or occasionally?
Yeah, that's actually, when I first started my weight loss journey, I actually did everything, MyFitnessPal. Everything I did put in there, my calories, and got to the point where if I was sick, I put my cough syrup in there, because that was one thing I just had to. I just wanted to know everything I was putting in my body.
So you're really consistent with
yeah,
that.
And that's the key. I mean, I was consistency with everything as far as what I was eating. And as far as weighing myself, I was weighing myself every week. Now I try not to do it as much. I'll still do every so often, sometimes weekly, sometimes every other week or whatever. But my biggest thing is I want to be aware of what's happening. Before I just didn't care, but now I'm aware of what's going on. So I kind of can feel my body change. So I don't need to weigh myself as much.
And you said consistency is key. Do you feel that way about all aspects of weight loss?
Everything about weight loss, working out, eating, everything is just consistency. If you're consistent with it, it's going to work.
Awesome. Let's take the next question. This one comes from RSEG10. Do you still have any weight loss you would like to lose, or have you met your goal weight?
Yeah, there is still some weight I want to lose, but I'm more focusing on building the muscle, getting more lean, and just kind of changing my body that way, not necessarily looking at the scale and seeing that number drop dramatically. I just want to, get more fit.
Okay, so overall body composition change then.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Awesome. All right. This question comes from Sunny Gill Pin 82. What's your favorite thing about I Lost Big and So Can You? So Christine, who's your fiance, right?
Yeah, my favorite thing about her, I guess I could say her fiance is my favorite thing, because it would be me. But
that would work, right?
Yeah, and I guess her weight loss, her losing weight, we kind of team up together and motivate each other, and that's one of my favorite things about her, is what she does, her passion she has for fitness and helping people as well. That's one of my things I like about her.
That's outstanding. And she had 100 pounds.
She's lost 100 pounds, yes.
Congratulations on the recent engagement.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Let's take another question. This comes from Flutterby37. Flutterby37 says, I have a huge mental game going on. I have an ideal weight that I'm 8 pounds from, but I have a personal goal that I've been struggling to hit for about 3 years. It's only 10 pounds more than the ideal goal. The battle is real, and I can't let go of my personal goal. Help. Do you have any advice? Flutterby37 also says, I've lost 75 pounds so far. What advice would you give to Flutterby?
The mental game's huge. With any kind of weight loss, any kind of fitness itself, your mental game that just plays in your head's huge. So, losing she said the 75 pounds, 70 pounds, that comes to her now. She's probably thinking that was easy. It's this 10 to 15 pounds, whatever, at the end that you have to lose. That you just have to really be focused and maybe change some things that you're doing. I always try to recommend, like, if you're on the same path for so long and you're just having those hurdles and you're just not getting over them, try something new. Try to switch something up, change the way you're working out, or change some of those things, and just mainly just don't give up. Just keep trying and don't let your mind play games on you.
Absolutely. Maybe personal trainer food your solution, Flutterby.
That definitely.
Maybe. Let's take one more question. This one comes from Healthy Y'all Jane, and it says, the Steele Project. Hi, I'm just starting my weight loss journey. Have about 50 to 60 kilograms to lose, and I'm finding the whole idea a little overwhelming. When you started, did you start out in regards to exercise, walking, the gym, etc.? So I think what she's getting at is how did you start as far as physical activity?
That was one thing I didn't believe I was, I didn't know what I was capable of. I thought, okay, I could do some, some weights and, walking here and there. So my mom and I actually started off walking. We'd walk every day. Every day we'd go up a little bit more, and further and further every day. But trying to get into my mind and believing what I can actually do was the biggest thing. So just started walking, and then I actually realized, oh, hey, I can do a lot more than just walking. So I started some kickboxing. I said I always incorporated weights with it. Then I actually started doing like CrossFit style workouts, more of that high intensity workouts, and realizing that I was actually stronger than I thought I was. So once I actually started realizing that in my head, I pushed myself a lot further than I thought I could.
So did it happen pretty naturally when you started going, or was it kind of a fighting progression to keep things moving?
It was a fight because, it's another mental thing. You go and you're out, say I was out, trying to run, trying to jog a little bit, and I was like, I got to stop. Well, I really didn't have to stop. My mind's telling me, okay, you got to stop. It wasn't like I was actually that tired, and that was the biggest thing I had to get over. So it was a struggle to, go further and further in my workouts, but it actually started, happening naturally because I felt like, oh, I can actually do more. I got done with my workout, I was like, that actually wasn't that hard. I could have pushed myself further. So the next day I did.
So it got a little bit easier as time went on then?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Thank you for answering all those questions for us. We appreciate
problem.
it. You guys heard it here first. So one thing that not too many people know about Josh, maybe some do, is that you are actually quite the cooking connoisseur. And we're going to find out today if Josh can help me in my subpar cooking skills be a little bit better. He's going to walk us through a recipe. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're making today?
We're going to make some mashed cauliflower. So
Awesome.
I love cauliflower. So yeah, we're going to make some mashed cauliflower.
Me too. I'm excited. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So what do we got?
First of all, we got to start with the cauliflower, obviously.
Okay, of course.
We'll take a couple bags of the cauliflower and throw it in the microwave. So we'll put it around 2 minutes. You want to get the cauliflower soft.
Okay.
Get it soft, and when you put it in the food processor, it's going to work a lot better. If you don't get it that soft, what it's going to do is it'll get a lot clumpier. It'll have lumps in it and stuff. So the softer it is, the smoother consistency it's going to have. So, and you can actually do a lot of different things, more than what we'll do today. You can add some different things to it to make it a little bit more creamier. I actually did recently some avocado.
How was it?
Had that, added that, healthy fats in it, some potassium.
Great source of potassium.
It was great, and the consistency was amazing. It had a lot more creamy. I didn't really taste any of the avocado, but you had that consistency. It was amazing. So I'll actually probably from now on add that to mine.
Okay, so that's another recommendation too, is to add that avocado in.
And you can really kind of go crazy and kind of add different things what you want.
So you just kind of experiment with it a little bit.
And I love experimenting with my food and try to put different things in there to enhance the flavors, seasonings, that kind of stuff.
Awesome, cool. Yeah, so normally you're just starting out with about 2 bags or 8 ounces of cauliflower?
Yeah, and that's one thing that I always, people ask me, like, how much cauliflower do you use and whatnot, and I've actually added extra just because it's cauliflower, and it's a veggie, and if I'm hungry, I need some more cauliflower, or I need some more,
Definitely.
more something.
So we can't overdo it, we're not going too much.
Yeah,
okay.
You really can't ever do it with the cauliflower. So, but yeah, I'll microwave that until it gets to the salt, because you may need more than 2 minutes, depending on your microwave. But once you get that done, that's when we'll transfer over to the food processor. If you don't have a food processor, there's also different ways you can actually use a blender. You can use a hand mixer. You can use a fork too. You want to work out your muscles as well as you're trying to do it.
Is that a process? I feel like that's going to get tired really fast.
Switch hands. Make sure you're not walking around with one arm bigger.
But it can be done.
It can be done with that. Yeah. Cool. If you can probably use your hands, I'm guessing, if you want to, and just smash with your hands. But
all you got to do is get it smashed up, basically.
Yeah, just get it smashed up. Get it to the consistency you want. Some people like that chunkier, like potatoes, like the actual with potatoes, mashed potatoes. But if you want them smoother, then food processor works amazing.
Okay. So let's take yours out. I'm going to throw mine in.
Definitely watch out with the bags.
Yeah, they'll get a little hot.
Yeah.
So we want to watch out for that steam. We're going to go ahead and put mine in here. And you said 2 minutes is a good starting point?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
All right, let's try that.
All right. What I'll do is I'll just take the food processor and bag up. What I like to do, you can do it different ways, and I've actually done it both ways, is I've put everything in the food processor at once. It just makes it a lot easier.
Okay.
So I'll take my cheese. I'll actually take some bacon to put in before, and what I found out was great was the butter sauce that you guys have, like the garlic, the bacon and white cheddar. I don't know if you
So are you using that as a
can't go
substitute for
wrong.
butter?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
use instead of just a regular butter, because first of all, it's already liquid, so I don't have to worry about melting it or
Yeah.
the flavor. The flavor's great. It adds that little extra kick other than just butter.
And so today we're using for yours sweet bacon and white cheddar, which this is actually my favorite. I know we're both big fans of this
Yeah,
one. So have you used this one in the recipe already?
I have actually
Okay.
used this one. Yeah, I've used all of them. The garlic. I actually haven't used the sriracha. I think that would be great
Okay.
because I like put a little
Spice
spice
it up
to
a little bit, yeah.
But you add a little bit of salt, add a little pepper.
And so are we just doing salt and pepper to taste, or are we kind of...
Salt and pepper to taste. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what and that's what with any seasonings that I have. It's always to taste. It's
Okay.
not. I'm not measuring those out. To an actual precise. And same with the cheese. You want to save some for the topping.
So I know on our program you can do up to 6 ounces of the harder cheeses a day.
Yeah.
So we're doing probably maybe about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of cheddar.
Yeah.
And you said you're going to put some in before and then you're going to put some in after.
Some on the top, yeah.
Okay.
Top it with some. And then same with the butter. It's more just kind of that's more to the consistency of it. You just want to add a little bit of butter in there. You put the top on, go at it.
Wow,
You see-
that blended up pretty quick.
Yeah, you see sometimes it'll actually go up on the sides. Just grab a spoon,
Okay.
knock it down if you want to. Depending how, like I said, the consistency you want. So I'll just
So you're going to run it again
just
really
a
quick.
little bit just to kind of
Make sure it all gets broken
Yeah.
up.
take the lid off. Move the container. I don't know what this actually would be called.
Container
The
works.
container.
Container
yeah.
works.
And bring it over to your bowl to plate it.
All right, so we've heated it up, we blended it up, we put everything in there. I feel like we're getting close to the end of this recipe. Where do we go from here?
I mean, you could technically just dig in right now. But,
Okay, you could.
Yeah, but we want to make it a little bit more, a little fancy. So you spoon it out into your bowl. And a spatula, a spoon, anything will work with this. You just want to make sure you get it all. And like I said, you can actually add some avocado. And you'll see actually what I'm gonna have, on Mike down, I'm gonna have him actually use some ranch, throw in there to see, make that a little bit more creamier. So avocado is great though, because like we said, the health benefits of avocado, I guess, all depends where you're from, how you say it. But yeah, it'll make it a little bit more creamier. So then right here I have the mashed cauliflower with the cheese, the butter, the bacon, everything inside. And what I'll do to the top of it is just add a little bit more bacon, add the cheese on top, and you can actually pop this back in the microwave if you want to melt the cheese, or just mix it up. You can actually top it too with some chives, make it fancy. And if you can top it with anything, you don't have to. Salt and pepper if you need some more taste to it. But like this is basically be done how it is right now. Or if you want the cheese melted, you can melt the cheese.
Let's
Give it a try out.
Yeah, let me give it a shot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take mine out of here. And yeah, that's warm, you're right.
Try that.
All right.
Give your hand at it. There we go.
He shoots, he scores. And so I just dump this right on in?
Yeah. Just dump that.
So be careful when you're opening these, they are a little hot. You'll see a little bit of steam coming out of there. And then does it matter? I can just dump them in and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
And so now I'm gonna want to add
Now,
the rest of my
what you want,
ingredients.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm definitely a big bacon guy. We're gonna throw some bacon in there, and some cheese, of course.
Gotta have the bacon.
Yeah,
It's-
can't not have the bacon. That's for sure. So I think I'm gonna follow your aim and put a little bit in before, and then save a little
Okay,
bit for
yeah.
after. I can do the same thing with cheese. And then, of course, I'm not going to neglect the pepper because I'm a big pepper guy. And you said it tastes, I like my stuff pretty peppered, so
Yeah.
just
yeah.
go until I'm good.
Yeah, go to wherever you want as far as the seasonings. And you can add garlic powder. You can add other seasonings to that if
Okay.
you want. You don't have to just stick with salt and pepper. So I mean, it's really what your flavor is. If you do like the spicy and you want some, hot sauce in there, you can add the sriracha in there, and
Okay.
or the sriracha butter is going to replace
So
that.
we can be pretty flexible with our flavorings and our spices.
You can definitely add the spice is a big thing. I mean, there are so many different things you can actually put in there to enhance the flavor.
Okay. So you went with sweet bacon and cheddar. I'm going to go with our classic garlic butter sauce. I'm a big fan of garlic. I think this is going to be pretty good. Have you ever tried this one?
I have tried. I've tried. And then garlic mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had
I mean,
them.
who doesn't love that?
Yeah, it's a great flavor.
So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that in there. And then you said I can actually throw down a little bit of ranch
Throw
on
some
this
ranch
too.
in there, yeah.
So on our program, you can have any dressing or sauce with 2 grams of sugar or less per serving. So ranch is going to fit into that perfectly. We're going to use a little bit of that just for consistency. And then I just put this
Put the top
on
on.
and hit that go button.
Yeah, put the go button.
So how do I know when I'm done? I just check.
Yeah, you
for
check and see if there's some chunks.
So I still
in it.
got
You
some
can take
chunks
your
in there.
spoon
Should I go
and
again?
You push the sides down.
Okay.
Push the chunks down.
So let me grab a spoon here. Make sure I get this mixed in pretty well. And then go and run that again. Because I still got some chunks going on. So.
Yeah.
It's looking better, but not quite all the way there.
And that's what you're doing right there. There's, when you get a big chunk of cauliflower, use your spoon to break it up.
Yeah, I got a big one in there, so.
Yeah.
And then just give it a last little run.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
it's,
that should be
it's
good?
good now.
Okay. So then I just take this out, and I'm going to move on over to the bowl.
I'll grab your bacon and cheese.
Oh, thank you, sir. And you said you can garnish with things like chives, and of course we're going to put a little bit more bacon and cheddar on there. What if I wanted to add another source of potassium like dark leafy greens? Say I wanted to add a little bit of spinach. Would that be okay too?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
add spinach. You can throw spinach in there with the food processor so it mixes up.
So it would mix up pretty nicely as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Scoop the rest of this out.
I've actually thrown some broccoli in as well.
Really? How was that?
Yeah, good. Because I guess I make different things with the cauliflower tater tots, cauliflower buns, cauliflower pizza. So I can throw some broccoli in there as well. Just add some more flavor. It's a great cauliflower. So you can do so many things with it.
Well, I think I'm going to take your advice at the end and heat mine up for just a few more seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
And you're thinking maybe 20, 30 seconds?
Yeah, yeah, just enough to get that cheese melted on top. Yeah, and you can do. It's almost up to you. It's almost anybody can actually do different things to the cauliflower. Add the different things. If you don't want the cheese on it, you can skip the cheese. You don't have to add the bacon. Just the cauliflower itself, with the the butter and some ranch, it's gonna have enough flavor. It's gonna have enough. Just by itself. So you actually don't need those. It's up to you. So you get that and you can mix it up. But it's good. I mean, if somebody just looks at it, they're gonna think, hey, you just made some actual mashed potatoes.
It looks good. I'm getting kind of hungry. I kind of want to dive in. Can we test this out?
Yeah, definitely.
Can we give it a shot?
Yeah.
All right.
It's good.
It's good.
That
It's really
cheddar,
good.
you can taste the cheddar bacon butter that I put in there.
Yeah, that tastes amazing, even with the garlic butter sauce. The ranch actually makes a wonderful difference.
It adds that little extra.
Just a touch of it goes really far.
Yeah, and that's the same like the avocado. I really couldn't taste as far as that, but the consistency. I mean, it was very smooth.
And you get those extra beneficial nutrients
Definitely.
as well. Well, am I a chef now? Does this promote me to chef level?
Yeah, you're sous chef.
Sous chef,
Yeah,
okay.
you're sous chef, so not fully chef yet.
I'm learning,
You
but
need the hat.
he's helping me through the process. Josh, thank you so much for cooking with us today.
Yeah,
I think we did an awesome job.
Yeah,
Five
it
it
was
out.
great.
If someone wants to check
almost
out,
couldn't reach
I know
it.
it was hard. I went for the jump, but I'm here with a future NBA star, so
yeah.
we'll get to that later. If someone wants to learn more about your story, your weight loss, your journey, your cooking tips, your journey on personal trainer food, where can they find out about you?
The Steele Project, really anywhere, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everything is the Steele Project basically. So if you search that, you'll find me.
All right, there you go. You heard it from the man himself. Search Steele Project, you'll find Josh. Thank you for tuning in to Personal Trainer Food, and I will see you next time.
Thanks.
Let's eat the rest of this.
Yes.
This is pretty delicious.
Can't go wrong with bacon.
Can't go wrong with bacon.